Yes, my dear students. Now we are back to our second session, geography. I hope that you might have read the lesson and all of you completed your homework. And now let us go to our topographic maps. Last itself I said to you, it's a large scale map. Topographic map is a large scale map, and it is showing both man-made as well as natural features. So, in short we can say, so here we get more details. Both natural features also we get. What do you mean by natural features? Mountain, plateaus, forest, and so on. Then man-made features like boundary, cities, towns, monuments. All the things we can know from the topographic maps. Now let us see some type of figures. I mean, this is what the figure number 1.2. This figure shows a part of a coast. This is a scale you see, all of you. Here comes 10, 100, 200, 300. That means 1 centimeter represents 100 kilometer. Here last we can see it kilometer. Okay, you understood it? And now measuring distance. We are going to learn the measuring distance. So you can use a scale to measure the distance. First thing, we can use a scale. Scale we can use it. And by using the scale, we have to take the measurement of the figure and which place, point A to point B. What is the distance? First we have to find. Then see how many centimeters are there. Then according to the scale which is given, just now I have showed you just below the scale. This is a scale. According to the scale, we have to calculate the distance. Okay. Here this figure you see, first thing, figure number, first figure this. The shape of the coast, you can see it something like bay. This is what the coast. So by using the scale, very difficult to measure it. First from here to here, then again here, isn't it? So many steps. By using so many steps only we can get actual distance. But instead of using a scale, you just take a thread and keep it like this. and measure, then again you keep the thread to the scale and measure it. Then this is the easiest method to find the distance. So, this is what the thread, by using the thread we kept from A and same way to up to B. Okay. And now, okay dear students, now you get a political map or physical map of India, and use a ruler to find how many kilometers of our country measure from north to south and from east to west. So, first what you have to get a political or physical map of India and measure it from one side to another side. Then see the scale, bottom it is given. First you have to find the scale and ground distance, then measure it from west to east and from top to bottom, north to south, and see what is the ground distance by using this scale. And that is what. Now let us see the direction. In many maps you will see a vertical line whose uppermost part is has an arrow like this. One vertical line you will see it. On top we can see one arrow. Near the arrow it is written N. That N indicates north. Okay. So, usually we mark upper part of the map. Which direction? That is, we are considering upper part of the map is a north direction. If we find upper part is north, then surely down below part will be south. Then left, what it is? West. And let us see right, east. And this is what the direction. So, all try to understand it. Now, let us see below one figure. That figure is 1.6, that it shows the direction. And now on top, what it is? Top we can find north, then bottom south, then west, then east. Then middle of these two, I mean middle of north and east, one direction. What is it? North east. Then middle of west and north, north west. And same thing we can find below. See, south west, next side, south east. So, this is what the direction. Now, let us study the grid. While we are studying the grid, we have to understand what do we mean by grid. Grid is a net of line. Grid is a net of line that form cells like in a graph paper. Suppose you see one line passes like this, means west to east, another line passes from north to south. So, here we can find one square grid. This square is known as a grid.